Hello, so I'm so excited to do this new Moon Solar Eclipse pick a card reading. There's such magical energy in the air for October. October is a number 10 month, and 10 is closure, completion, clearing up to make way for the month November, which is 11, new beginnings, a powerful time of spiritual awakening, manifestation, beginning over, like starting a big new chapter. So it's such an exciting time this month. There's just so much beautiful energy. There's also big elements of change and transformation, especially with the two eclipses. So we have the new moon solar eclipse on the 14th, which is this reading, and then we've got on the 28th the full moon lunar eclipse, which is kind of known to bring destined and fated changes, and at times it can appear a little bit scary, especially if it feels like tower moments or things leaving your life or breaking down. But actually it's a really magical time. It's almost like the universe is saying, this is the path you're on, but this is the path that is meant for you, your highest path, and I'm going to shift you along so that now everything that you are working towards is for your highest purpose and aligned with your heart, with your destiny. So it's really exciting and magical, and we're really guided to just embrace the changes. Don't try and fight, don't try to resist, just really surrender with the flow and just see what happens this month. So with that, I've got 3 piles here for you. I've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So I'll just give you a second to pick whichever pile or number you feel called to. Okay, so pile number 1, we have for you the 3 of Swords, and clean it up. This feels related to love or relationships, family relationships, friendships, but love as well. And it feels like this eclipse, this new moon eclipse, or leading up to it, you are really being guided to clean up the mess surrounding your broken heart. You've been through a lot of pain. You've had a lot of wounds that it almost feels like you've been you haven't allowed them to close. These wounds, it's like a scab when you just keep picking at it, and you haven't allowed the scab to heal and these wounds to heal. It's almost like you haven't wanted to move on. You've been afraid to move on, or you've been kind of stuck in it's like something's ended, but you haven't accepted it. And with this card here, clean it up, it's asking you to accept and embrace the heartbreaks, the wounds too. It doesn't mean you can't grieve, but it's calling you to start putting an end to the grieving process and tidying up whatever is lingering, whatever dark energy you're still carrying, and heavy emotions, and especially your mindset. It feels very related to your mind, your thinking around this connection or relationship or relationships. It could be family relationships as well that have really let you down and that have really broken your heart. It's saying, it's guiding you to start letting it go now, start tidying it up, start getting back into a better headspace, whether that is through therapy, through support, through some kind of practices, whatever you need to get you up and about again, to get you feeling energized and more excited, so you can put an end to this. I want to pull more guidance on this, so we're going to see what else is there around this. Okay, here the moon. So we've got, this feels like a significant time. It feels like the full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th is going to be a significant time, and that's when you might start seeing the truth of the heartbreaks and the connections and the wounds that you've been carrying. You might start seeing people and situations for what they truly are. It's almost like you haven't wanted to see the truth of these connections, You've always been afraid to see the truth of them, because it feels like a bit of attachment, or these are some strong ties you have to these people. But I feel like the full moon eclipse will help illuminate the truth for you, and also how you've been keeping yourself almost stuck a little bit and replaying these scenarios or just reliving them, when actually it's time to let go. It's time to like declutter your life as well. Declutter your life of, it just feels like lots of things are burdening you and just feeling very heavy and keeping you feeling drained and stuck. But actually it's little things. It's do the little things, and the little things will help shift the big things. Just one small task in your life, whether it's paying your bills or organizing your schedule, starting a new hobby, just start small, but do start tidying up the clutter, and you'll see changes starting to happen for you. I want to put off these two cards. Pop up the Fool. Yep, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. We have the Fool and the World, so this is incredible. You've got three major arcanas here, so I feel massive shifts for you. The full moon is going to illuminate the truth of what you've been living with so far, and the people, the connections in your life, these heartbreaks. It feels like trauma as well. It could be trauma that you've been carrying but you haven't been wanting to face, or you've been scared to face, or scared to seek out help or support, or to face someone to start healing. But I feel like the moon is going to help you release that fear, that baggage, and help you declutter your life of all the little things that are holding you back. And it's going to set you free here. The Fool, 0, you're starting again. You're starting again in life. It's almost like you might be I feel big changes, almost like you are going through a divorce, or you're moving to a new country, or you've completely quit a career after like 10 or 20 years, and you're changing your whole life. You're really having a big life change and starting. It's like who you are. You're almost reinventing yourself, but who you've always wanted to be, and it's like an exciting adventure. I feel like you've set your sights on like a new home, a new location, a new world, a new way of being, a new way of living. Like you've been submerged in, like the mermaid, you've been submerged in a different world underwater, and now you're suddenly coming to land, and it's like you're rediscovering the world again. You're in a new way. You're rediscovering life again. It's like a massive awakening. And with this, I love this. With this, it does feel like new love as well. It feels like if you're in a connection, it's like a new phase of your connection, a new phase of your relationship, a beautiful one with a deeper connection to each other. And if you're single, it feels like a life partner, a soulmate, twin flame collection. Like you're really, by being authentic, by tidying up your life, working through the healing, taking the steps to move away from the pain, the trauma you've been carrying, this is where your new life begins. And you also start attracting a partner who's in that energy of wanting the excitement and to build a world with you. This is beautiful. This is like complete fulfillment, your dreams coming true. But it starts at the beginning. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something you build from 0 to to the World card. It's just beautiful. I want to pull some more cards. What could be? Let's look at guidance and challenges. Guidance and challenges. Guidance and challenges. Actually, I'm going to take this deck. This deck. Guidance and challenges. Let's look at challenges first. Challenges. What challenges could you be facing and tidying it up? Challenges. Okay. Right. Wow. We've got really, I'm really honestly blown away with the cards that are coming out for you, because you've got two more major arcanas here. Yeah, your challenges here are seeing things in a new way, in looking, having a different perspective on your situation, on your life, on your journey. It's almost like you're taking things at face value as they are, and you're not looking at it's almost like you need to get excited again, but also believe in your imagination. It's almost like you've lost that spark, that excitement, that imagination, that fantasy. And while living in a fantasy can be, it's not healthy, but having an imagination, something, a picture that you can create for yourself to work towards, that's important. Otherwise you get lost in the mundaneness of life and the tediousness, the boredom, the tasks, and that's what it feels like. You're kind of bogged down in disappointments and heartbreaks and the mundaneness, the boredom of life. But here, this is really guiding you. It's like you've been in a period of darkness. You've been almost like your life has been on hold, but this period of being on hold, being on pause, is really helping you to open up to a new way of seeing yourself, your life, the possibilities in your life, your situation, and finding the light within yourself. We're here with the High Priestess. It's like connecting to your intuition, connecting to a higher power, and believing that there's more to life than what you see, believing that there is a higher power and that you are connected to this higher power. It's like connecting to your femininity, your intuition, your knowing, your inner knowing that what you see isn't what all there is, and what you've had in your past, or the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the boredom, what you've been living with isn't all there is to life. And I feel like that's what this period, that's what your challenges have been and that you're going through. But again, it feels like the full moon at the end of the month will really help you awaken and break away from this pause period, from this stagnant period, but with a new understanding, with a new illumination on yourself, on your life, on the possibilities. And here with the King of Pentacles, it's like, don't be afraid to, it's like you're feeling challenged to be the master of your own life, the creator, the co-creator of your life. Don't be afraid to take charge, to step into your divine masculine energy and take literally the bull by the horns, to see what you want and go after it, to have the confidence, to have the belief, to have the imagination, to have the desire. It's like connecting to your desires and letting go of these heartbreaks and this pain, but reconnecting to your passion, your heart, your dreams, and really going after it and taking control, taking charge of your life, taking responsibility for what you want and making it happen. It's just such powerful cards, such beautiful cards. I want to see what else, what oracle cards, what guidance is there for you with these oracle cards. Guidance is there. Okay, let's take that one. Gratitude. Okay, and I want one more here from the Lightworkers deck. Guidance is there. Guidance. I actually wanted that one because I felt called to this one. Longing for home, belonging. You're a light worker. You are here for a higher purpose. You aren't here to play it small, and it feels like you have been playing it small, or your confidence or your belief system is that you are here to just suffer and stay small and stay alone and stay in pain, but actually you're not. You're here to crack open to your power, your strength, your intuition, and belong to this world in a bigger way, in a way to help change it, to lift its vibration. And through that you will connect to others. You will belong to a bigger community, a bigger purpose, a bigger to the universe or force, and with gratitude, it's guiding you to have thanks and gratitude for the painful and difficult journey you've been on, not because not gratitude for any of the people that have hurt you or let you down, but gratitude for how you've come through it, for how you've not given up on yourself, gratitude for your own strength, gratitude for yourself, gratitude for the ability to change things, the possibilities in your life. I also love the combination here, because with the gratitude card, it's asking you to be thankful for not just for what you have, not taking things at face value, but again, seeing is not believing. Believing is having faith in what you can't see, and this card is asking you to have gratitude for what you know is coming for you, for what you know you're capable of. And also with this card, it's like maybe you've always felt out of place, or like you don't belong in the world, in society, but this card is asking you to stop waiting for things to just happen for you and people to just come into your life to make the changes. It's asking you to again create the life you want, create the home you want, and you will attract the community, you will attract the people, the love into your life, and have that completion, have that fulfillment that you're after. But you have to take control, you have to trust your intuition. And you have to use this time, this period of feeling almost in darkness, like your cocoon period. You're in this cocoon and you're feeling quite alone and quite dark, but allow that to help you see a new perspective on just your life and the beautiful possibilities. Honestly, you've got almost all your cards are major arcana cards, and I just feel such powerful energy with you, such beautiful, powerful changes, joy. There you go. Just as I was saying that you are meant for joy, you are meant for a beautiful, colorful life, you're meant for abundance, you're meant for happiness, you're meant for just, it's like you're such a beautiful, strong person, and you're meant to attract such abundance into your life. And you just need to believe that you're worthy of it. Know your worth, accept your worth. And it's almost like, again, you believe that you're not meant for good things and happy things, like you're almost just meant for sadness, but you're not. This is a massive shift in your life, in your story, in your life story. And it's also asking, again, there's a big strong message here of allow yourself to embrace your femininity, your powers of creation, of nurturing, of intuition. And here, by embracing your divine masculine energy, it's not in an aggressive, hostile, controlling way. It's about recognizing your strength and your power and how you use it, how you steer it, what your intentions are. But you can still be a beautiful, feminine, graceful person, and also take control and embrace your masculine side as well. So you don't have to feel like you have to let go of your femininity to also embrace your masculinity. It's about balance. But with this joy card, it just sums it up beautifully. Your life is going to change in such magical, incredible ways. You have beautiful new beginning here. Your world, it's like your story is just beginning, and whatever's happened until now, it's time to start healing, working through it, letting it go, and stop letting the past make you believe that that's all there is. The past is done, and this is like a whole new story beginning for you. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much, and I hope that resonated with you. Okay, so welcome pile number 2. Let's see what cards we have for you. Wow, we've got 10, and we were just talking about the number 10 month completion, October, and the Queen of Cups. There's some things that you need to finish and seek closure on for your new your new, to birth. It's like you're getting ready to birth a new life. There's so much within you that's getting ready to come out. You're so fertile and ready, but you need to finish off things that are outstanding, to be able to move forward, to be able to give birth to this new life and this new emotional journey and chapter that you're on. I'm gonna pull some cards to see what this is about. What is this about? What is this about? Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay. What needs to be finished off? There's passions, there's projects here. It's like there's projects that you started, but you've been keeping yourself almost in like a box, and you've been afraid to follow this wholeheartedly, or you've been trying to follow trends or follow existing ways or existing people, rather than allowing your skills, your passions, your art. Maybe you're a writer, or an artist, or a sculptor, or something, or you want to travel. There's just something here that you're keeping within. You're trying to make it fit within a box, but actually you need to let go and unleash your desires in a bigger way, and trust yourself to let go, and to start this project, to start something that you've been sitting on. Temperance, balance. It feels like you've been working so hard in a direction that you don't feel called to. You might be somebody who has works like a job that you're not. It's just a job, or you just overwork, or you're trying to do everything the right way. But actually you need more balance and joy in your life. You need to embrace more hobbies, more of your passions, to let yourself feel, to follow your emotions more. It's like you're I feel like Virgo energy, like very practical and grounded, but actually you need to let yourself go a bit more with your emotions and your heart, and stop being scared to take risks. Even in love, I feel like maybe you hold yourself back in love. You like to be very much in control, and you like to know how things are going to work out, but everything doesn't have to work out. It doesn't, you can pour your love into somebody or try something, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, you tried. It's like you need to embrace a bit more joy and creativity and fun in your life. And there's a project here, a project that is waiting to take off, whether it's a business or on the internet, or again like a hobby that you can sell at markets or share with others online. It's like you've been afraid to do it because it doesn't align with this very sensible, practical side of you. But this is where your passion lies. This is where your desires and your it's something. I'm going to change decks. I want to see what else is the guidance around this. Let's take that one. Six of Wands. It's like you've built a very stable home for yourself, a very stable life, and it's very sensible. You've done everything the right way. You followed all the steps, and you've loved it. It's given you everything you've needed, but it's colorless, it's joyless. It just feels like it's not exciting, and you're very bored, and it just doesn't feel right for you anymore. It's like the life that you have built has just dried up, and it's just become very lonely, and you need some more adventure. I feel like you've almost lost the adventure aspect and the exciting aspect of life. You almost followed into doing everything the right way, the practical way, the sensible way, but you've forgotten to follow your heart, your desires, your passions, and take a few more risks with your emotions, and it feels like there's an imbalance almost, that you're overworking at the right house, the right job, the right partner, but there isn't much joy there. It's just missing some color and some joy in your day-to-day. It feels like your life has become very mundane and routine and boring, and you're wanting to escape that or leave that behind, even though logically everything seems right, but it just doesn't feel right. I want to pull an oracle deck. Let's see what more guidance is coming up for you. Number 2, what are you being called to? What are you being called to? Okay. There you have it. Joy, 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 joy. This is a beautiful, just as I was saying, it's like you've been neglecting yourself, you've been depriving yourself of joy, and I don't know why, because it's like there's so much in you, there's so much love and passion and emotion, but you've been really depriving yourself of it and restricting yourself of it. But it's there, it's like it's there waiting for you. The magic within you is there waiting to burst open. And you might be in this dark, I feel the darkness, like this dark period that you've been in, where you can feel the magic and the desire for more, the desire for excitement and joy, but you just haven't broken through yet into it. But it's there. I feel like it's there in your life already, waiting for you to, like, it's like you are just keeping yourself away, stuck, but you're ready. It's like you're getting ready to break free. But this is also paired with the unfinished symphony card. This card is also telling me that there's unfinished business, there's closure that you need, again, that's stopping you from breaking into this new journey, into this beautiful new chapter, this new story of your life. It's like either there's people you need to seek closure from, or project, or some loose ends that you just need to tie up. So I feel like you need to finish things or end things in the right way, not in a way that you feel like I'm just too scared to get the closure, or to have that conversation, or to do what needs to be done, so I'm just going to leave it. It's like you need to face whatever it is that you're afraid to face to get that closure, to finally end something, to release yourself, to release the attachments that you have in the right way, so that when you move forward, you feel ready to let go of it's here as well. I feel like emotions, it's like almost, it might be relationships that you need to let go of and you're ready to move on from, but you almost need to forgive or release the attachment, release. If you have a lot of love for these people or the person, that's okay, but releasing the connection, releasing whatever it is that you still feel is keeping you where you are when you're ready to move on. I want to take some cards from here. Let's see, what's your challenges, what's keeping you stuck, what are your challenges, what's keeping you stuck, what are your challenges? 7 of Swords. Yeah, feels like there was betrayal, or people let you down and they might have manipulated you or hurt you, or it just feels like you've really had to look after yourself and be very independent, and you haven't had a lot of help, and it's broken your confidence a little bit. I feel here your confidence in yourself and your belief in yourself is not 100%, and it's almost like you've wanted help, but whether this is in business or in, these are relationships and situations, these are people that you haven't been able to trust. You haven't been able to trust their intentions with you, and that's where I feel like you need the closure. You need closure from these people and these situations that have left you feeling very guarded and vulnerable and let down and hurt. Release the hold they have over you, because here it's like you're ready to birth a whole new story for yourself, like a new magical story that's filled with so much joy. Let's see what else is challenging you. What else is challenging you? I'll take that one. God, bloody hell. Okay. There's been some major betrayal and pain, and with this card I feel like it's family. It's either family or it's a very serious relationship. It's definitely people that have been the closest to you, so this feels like it could be very much related to like abusive relationships, whether it's an abusive partner, abusive family, or even abusive friends. Like a lot of manipulation and head games, mind games, convincing you that you're not worthy or that they're the best people to be in your life. They're looking out for you. They are the ones that you should trust, but they've just let you down again and again and again, and they've hurt you so much that it's destroyed you. It's almost killed you and just broken you down. You might have had a mental breakdown or emotional breakdown or some sort of breakdown where you just had enough and you've just been left defeated and broken. And I feel like you were working through it. There has been healing, there has been acceptance, but there needs to be closure now with the 10 and the 10 again. And today is 10/10. It's the time of like closures, completion. 10th of October, time of completion, closure, so that you can make way for a beautiful new beginning. And maybe you need to have a conversation with these people, or that's also absolutely okay if you can't, if they're not in a place to hear what you have to say. But it's also about forgiveness internally. Like, forgiveness doesn't mean the pain they put you through, but allowing yourself to just let go of what they've done so you can be free to move forward in your life. I'll pull one more card for the challenges. One more card for the challenges. Wow, we've got the 6 of Wands again. That's crazy. I love this, but it's like a challenge here. It's almost like you are afraid to break away from what is making you unhappy, because you feel that, I don't know, you just feel very attached to it, or that's all that's meant for you. But actually you are so ready to make your own path, to have the kind of beautiful to go after, to begin this new journey, to have a life where you feel just so worthy and recognized for you as well, not just put down and treated like shit, but where people and others recognize your true self, your beautiful soul, and who you are. And that's what I feel like this new journey is leading you towards as well. It's leading you away from this life that you've built, that you don't feel appreciated or recognized or worthy, and into a colorful, bright new chapter where, by following your heart, by feeling free, that's what I feel is like freedom to be who you truly are, to be the real you, but also to have that acceptance from others and have that validation that you are worthy, that you are perfect just the way you are. And having that confidence to move forward in a new direction. and believing that you're worthy of this joy and a new, just to be you. I feel like a lot of yourself has been hidden or neglected, or almost like you've had to keep part of yourself locked away so you could put on a show or pretend to fit the mold, like almost like you've been fitting the mold of who you think you should be. But actually it's time for you to break free and be who you truly are, and stop having that fear that you won't be accepted for who you really are. I want to pull a light worker card for you. What's a message from the light workers? What guidance is there? Here we go. Oh, there are 3 cards. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we've got your guidance is divinely guided. Do something to change your energy. Dance with life. And the great gathering, it's all coming to it together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. So this is beautiful. This is just what I was feeling. You're ready for a big shift and a change in energy. And here with the full moon, I feel like for you, the same as group 1, the full moon lunar eclipse is going to be a beautiful time where you feel free to embrace you, to embrace yourself fully, to flow with the life and dance with happiness and joy. And I feel for some as well, I feel, if this resonates with you, like transgender energy, or you know, not feeling free within yourself, your body as it currently is, and it's just take that if it resonates. But here as well, maybe you feel called to go into your archaic records through either meditation or human design or astrology, or through some sort of reading. Just feels like you're guided to go deeper into understanding yourself, into understanding your journey here in this life journey, and that will really help you connect to your purpose here in this lifetime, and to have that confidence to change your energy. You really need to do things differently to start shifting and moving and just flowing with life and having some fun. Go to a music festival, or just put on some music and dance with life, or go out in the rain. It's just do whatever makes you feel good in your body, to feel connected to your body and to this earth. And with the great gathering, it's all coming together, all these beautiful shifts and all these beautiful changes, and trusting yourself, trusting the changes you're being guided to make in your life, and trusting your skills, trusting your heart and your passions, your desires, your creativity. You will meet your soul tribe. You will be recognized for your true self. You will meet others that will build a community with you, involving you, embracing you. So don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid to be you, the real you, and follow your calling. I'm going to pull one more card to end this reading. Okay. Shape shifting. Yeah. You're ready to break free. You're ready to shape shift who you are and who you think you are into who you truly want to be and came here to be. And it's also delving into your subconscious and healing to address the parts of you that need more love, that need healing, that need care, so you can feel free, to break free of the pain that's holding you back, and feel like you have that freedom to be you, to be who you feel you want to be. And there's a lot of again, there's cycles of pain and suffering and trauma that you're healing from. And this card is inviting you to seek out the things that have been stagnant, that you haven't changed, that you might not even have noticed, or you've been afraid to ask yourself, what changes do I want to make in my life? Where am I holding myself back? So let go of the self-doubt and just break free of the illusions of the world, of systems that are holding you back from your true transformation, because you're ready. So yeah, just a beautiful reading, pile 2, and I hope that resonated with you. Okay, pile number 3, and here we go with your cards. We have 3 of Pentacles and co-create. This is exciting because I immediately felt creation with this card. It's like you are ready for a new venture, a new project, but also for collaboration. It feels like you've been wanting to work on something, or you have been working on something alone, or you've had this idea that you've wanted to make happen, and this is guiding you to go for it, to make it happen, but also to get guidance, to get support, to work with others, to bring your dreams, your ideas into a practical plan, and so they can take shape and manifest, and with the collaboration of others, you can, it's like 2 is better than 1, 3 heads are better than 1 or 2, because different people have different strengths. And here I love this with like the cheetah and the owl. It's like the owl brings wisdom and the cheetah brings like strength and speed and agility, and here we have, you know, the egg with like a new beginning ready to be birthed. So it feels like whatever your idea is at the moment, it's just an idea, but it needs someone else, it needs new energy to bring it to life, a different energy, and an opposing force, almost like yin and yang, so that you can create magic and birth something new. I want to look more into this. Let's see what comes up. Hanged Man. Okay, that's the second Hanged Man card we've had. So you might have been in a period of pause with this project or business idea or whatever it is. It feels like it hasn't been moving because you have been very much taking a step back and just taking a pause and putting this on hold. This could even be for a few years. This feels like a project that you started, and then maybe during the pandemic you stopped it and you haven't started it again. But with this Hanged Man, it feels like through this pause it comes a new perspective, that comes you'll have a completely new perspective and a new understanding, and also new ideas on how to move forward with this. So let's see. I think that the Tower, Balance. We had the Balance card as well come up before. Yeah, divine intervention. It feels like this was a project or a business idea, or even a home. Maybe you were trying to build a home, or there's just something you were trying to start or get off the ground. And there was divine intervention that came along and broke it down, and that might be why it hasn't gone anywhere, or it's been a period of pause. Your life was just it just wasn't the way you expected it to be, and it kind of crumbled down. But it crumbled down because it wasn't working the way that it was, or it wasn't going to be stable. That's what I'm getting, that there wasn't enough stability. And it's almost like now you're being given an opportunity to look at this with fresh eyes and bring some more balance to it. Make it something. I feel like it might have been too serious before. You might have been very serious and trying too hard to make it work, but actually you need to just make it fun. Do something because it makes your days feel good and fun, and you enjoy doing it, and it brings joy into your life. And it's almost like a hobby. I feel like it's a hobby, whether it's a business, something you tried to start, or arts, or something that you wanted to make a bigger part of your life, and it wasn't possible. But also now it's like a time to try again, but in a new way. So I want to look more into this. What is this? 7 of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take that one. What is the 7 of Swords to do with? Four of Wands, okay. This is interesting. I'm going to take one more card. Okay. The Lovers. Wow, okay. So this reading has taken a whole new turn. So I felt in the beginning that it was related to business, but clearly it's related to love and relationships. So somebody was untrustworthy. Somebody either cheated on you, you were in a relationship, they cheated on you, there's been a separation, a disconnect, because this person, it's like you wanted to co-create a life together and build a life together, and maybe you started to, and you maybe felt like opposites, like yin and yang, but there was divine intervention. Something happened that broke down this relationship. It wasn't stable enough, it wasn't built on stable foundations. And with the Lovers in reverse, it's again with the opposites attract, and like the Beauty and the Beast card here, it wasn't working. It feels like almost like you were both too different, but you weren't balanced enough in your differences. It's almost like one person was more dominant and one person wasn't getting enough, and one person was overtaking in the relationship, and that's why it had to break down, because it was out of balance, because it wasn't stable enough to continue in that way and to create a happy life together. And this separation period is offering a new perspective to bring balance back into this connection. And it also feels like here, part of this imbalance, part of this, the reason why this relationship wasn't able to continue is because there might have been some betrayals or backstabbing, or just mistrust in some way. It almost feels like one person was trying to dominate the other, or be a little bit controlling, and there wasn't trust in the connection. There was a lot of insecurity, there was a lack of confidence, and that wasn't healthy at all. But with the Four of Wands here, it feels like, I don't know, I'm gonna give my disclaimer. When it comes to readings like this of connections and separation, I don't like to make promises or to say that things are going to come together and it's all going to work out perfectly, because energy is constantly changing, and this reading might apply to one person who might reconnect with their partner and it will work out, but another person, I don't want to create that false hope where you're waiting and waiting, okay? Because somebody chooses to change and evolve. That's a choice, that's an intention that they have, and if people don't do that, you're just going to end up going round in circles or stuck in unhealthy relationships or connections. But with this particular one, with the Four of Wands coming out, I do feel like something shifts in this connection. There's some kind of divine intervention that came into play to help bring the balance back in this connection, so that there can be, well, it's quite obvious we've got the Marriage card here, so that there can be this kind of stable, healthy relationship where it turns from an imbalanced power struggle into a healthy equal partnership. So I'm really, yeah, it's actually quite exciting. I want to pull some more cards. Actually, I want to pull an oracle card around this. Let's pull an oracle card. And you might have had a business together as well, because I'm feeling that I'll try to start a business together, and that began, but it didn't really go anywhere. Let's see. This might also relate to like when a commitment, like a business commitment. So I do feel marriage here, relationship, but it could also easily apply to a business commitment. Like there was mistrust and there was a power struggle, and that's why it needed to break down. The business needed to break down, and now there's a shift in perspective, and that pause is over, and it's going to restore the balance into an equal, healthy partnership for this connection, for this relationship. Gratitude. Okay, I want to pull one more card because we had the gratitude card as well. Gratitude. I feel like with this Hanged Man, with this connection being on pause, what shifts is also the gratitude, the appreciation you have for one another, and the respect that you have for one another. And it's like this period apart, this separation, is allowing that healthy gratitude to kind of come in, the realization of what this person had or what you had, and how to embrace each other's differences and respect each other's strengths, the different strengths you bring to the table, rather than trying to compete or trying to put each other down. Yeah, let's pull one more. Oh, two more came up. So we have back to your roots and know your worth. Yeah, I feel like somebody wasn't recognizing the other person's worth and their magic and what they brought into this connection, and that is what is also shifting, and that's why this needed to come apart, so that this could happen, so that you could know your own worth, but the other person could also recognize your worth. And we're back to the roots. It's almost like you had to journey back to yourself. You were kind of losing yourself in this connection, in this relationship, in this business partnership, whatever it was, and you were losing yourself, and this needed to happen, as painful as the separation was, so that you could come back to you again, so that you could really find the confidence in yourself and your own worth, your own magic as well, and what you bring to the table. You might have had a partner who was stronger in some ways, but you also have strengths, but they just might be in different ways, and it's almost like you were being shut down or being made to feel like you weren't good enough. And this time of separation has really helped you connect to your own worth, your own magic, your uniqueness, and who you are at your core as well. These are really beautiful cards. I'm going to pull, what are the challenges? What are the challenges in this connection? What are the challenges in this connection? What are the challenges in this connection? Let's take these cards. Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, it feels like, again, this is going back to the imbalance. It feels like there was superficial happiness, like almost like it looked like the perfect life and the perfect home, but there wasn't that real connection to each other and to the life that you had, and it didn't make you feel content or grounded or happy. It's almost just, I don't want to say for show, but it just feels like there's a superficial element there, something deeper and more emotional that was missing there, and also the respect and appreciation for each other. And here with the Ace of Swords as well, there was like, again, the imbalance. It's like one person was trying to conquer, it's almost like a competition, like you guys were in competition with each other, trying to outsmart the other or outdo the other, or point scoring, rather than just being free and showing that love and respect and gratitude and appreciation for each other. And here as well, again with the Seven of Swords, the mistrust, it feels like there might have been a lot of questions and mistrust, and the communication wasn't very honest or wasn't very deep. It feels like it was at quite a superficial level, or just very much, questioning each other's, the trust was missing. It's like you were questioning each other's motives and intentions. That was just really missing there. I want to pull want to pull a light workers card. Actually, I want to pull one more oracle card. What is the guidance for this? What's the guidance for this connection? What's the guidance for this connection? One card. I'll take that one. Orphaned. Okay. Change. Yeah. So with 5, this feeling of being alone and rejected and being shut out and neglected and not good enough. This mirrors back to the roots. It's like feeling like you weren't good enough, feeling like you were just all alone in the world and you weren't worthy of the love and you weren't worthy of the equality, the equal partnership. That's changing now. You're coming out of this dark period, and this period also allowed you to go within to yourself and find your own worth, to find your own power. And I want to pull a light workers card too for guidance. One card for guidance. Light workers card. Oh. Ever-folding rose. I love this. What a beautiful card. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. You might have been through a really painful time, feeling like you just weren't worthy or good enough, or that there's something wrong with you, that you're broken. But actually you are this beautiful rose, and whoever didn't appreciate you doesn't deserve you. And this experience has allowed you to crack open and blossom, to really blossom into your true beautiful self. And it's happened to help you crack open, to help you become your true self. And that's been a theme for this eclipse for October. It's like the difficult, challenging periods are coming to an end, because it's like you're the diamond. The pressure has finally, it's like finally cracked you open into the diamond, into the rose that you are, so you can move forward knowing your self-worth and believing in yourself and going after what you deserve. I'm gonna pull one more card for you to end. Take that one. Community. If you've been feeling alone and rejected and not good enough, and like you don't have family or partnerships in your life, that's changing. Here we have the butterfly. It's like you are getting ready to break free. You're getting ready to break free, to become the diamond, to break free of the cocoon and emerge as the butterfly. And you will connect to your community. You will be appreciated. You will be loved. You will find your soul tribe. That's what I really feel like, your soul tribe. And it's also inviting you to find your purpose within your community and the community that you're in, to start connecting with others that you feel called to, that you feel connect with you in some way. But yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. It feels like you're really coming into yourself, and you're having whatever didn't work out, whatever was put on hold, is like a new chance to begin again, but this time from a more stable place, a place where you really know your own worth, know what you deserve, and believe in yourself, believe in who you are and your own magic. So yeah, just a really beautiful reading, and I hope that resonated with you. Thank you.